Recently in China's Sohu newspaper, there was an article with the title, "After China Cut Off the Source of Rare Earths, the US is Really in Pain." Without China's participation, it will be difficult for the US to move forward, so what did the author say? We invite you to listen to the article in this video. With the advancement of globalization, the economic ties between countries have become increasingly close, and the interdependence of industrial chains has become the norm in international economic cooperation. Against this background, as the world's second-largest economy, China's position in the global industrial chain has become increasingly important, and rare earths, as an important strategic resource, occupy a dominant position in the world's rare earth industrial chain. China's recent adjustments to its export policy on rare earths have directly aroused extensive attention from the international community. In particular, the United States has felt a pain in this context, because without China's participation, it would be difficult to move forward in the later stage. Rare earth elements refer to the general name of 17 chemical elements that are relatively rare in the Earth's crust. They play an irreplaceable role in modern technology and industrial production. Rare earths are widely used in electronics, communications, new energy, automobiles, military industry, and other fields. However, the distribution of global rare earth resources is extremely uneven. China has abundant rare earth resource reserves and accounts for more than 80% of the global market share. This makes most countries in the world highly dependent on China's rare earth supplies. In contrast, the United States, as a global leader in technology and manufacturing, has always had a large demand for rare earths. Because it plays an indispensable role in high-tech industries such as electronic equipment, magnetic materials, and optical fiber communications. However, due to the relative lack of rare earth resources in the United States, its reliance on imports has become its main source of rare earth supply. At this time, let's take another look at China as the largest rare earth supplier to the United States. Therefore, China's rare earth policy is directly related to the stable operation of the U.S. high-tech industry. In addition, the reason why China occupies a dominant position in the global rare earth market is partly due to its abundant rare earth resource reserves, and partly due to China's technological advantages in rare earth production. Over a long period of time, China has accumulated rich experience in rare earth extraction and processing technology and formed a relatively complete industrial system. This also enables China to provide rare earth products at lower costs, attracting many companies around the world to choose to cooperate with China. At the same time, the Chinese government's management of the rare earth industry also gives it a strong voice in the global market. So, let's talk about this issue. What are the reasons and impacts of China's adjustment of its rare earth export policy? First aspect. As the international trade situation changes and domestic environmental protection pressure increases, China has gradually adjusted its rare earth export policy. In recent years, China has implemented a quota system for rare earth exports and emphasized environmentally friendly processing technologies. The implementation of this policy has further increased the world's dependence on China's supply of rare earths, and has also raised concerns about the security of rare earths in the international community. Second aspect, China's rare earth policy adjustments have a direct impact on the United States mainly in two aspects: rising prices and unstable supply. Since China is the main source of rare earth imports to the United States, China's restrictions on rare earth exports have led to a decline in the global rare earth market. Due to the tense situation, rising rare earth prices have become an inevitable trend. This directly affects the cost and competitiveness of the U.S. high-tech industry. At the same time, the instability of the supply chain also makes U.S. companies face greater uncertainty in production plans and market competition. So from the above, we can feel that the United States has a huge demand for rare earths. And overall it is very dependent on China. However, the real problem is that after my country cuts off the supply of rare earths, the United States will not have a hard time, and even during this period, they also thought of countermeasures, but the results did not seem to be ideal. For example, the U.S. government and companies are seeking diversified rare earth supply channels at this stage to reduce their dependence on China. On the one hand, the United States has increased its support for the development of rare earth resources in other countries, such as Australia, Canada, and other countries. Rare earth resources have attracted much attention. On the other hand, the United States is also strengthening its local rare earth production capacity and improving its self-sufficiency. On the other hand, in order to reduce its dependence on rare earths, the United States has increased its investment in technological innovation and resource substitution. By developing new technologies and substitutes, it has reduced the demand for rare earths and improved the effectiveness of substitutes, which has become an important issue for the United States. An important strategy, technological innovation not only helps improve production efficiency and reduce costs, but is also expected to promote a new industrial revolution and reduce dependence on limited resources such as rare earths. Therefore, from this point alone, we can know that after China cuts off the supply of rare earths, it will indeed have a corresponding impact on the international aspect. These include a reshuffle of international relations. Due to China's dominant position in the global rare earth market, its adjustment of export policies has directly affected the industries and economies of countries around the world. This also makes countries more cautious when dealing with China. Because countries that are overly dependent on China may suffer a greater economic impact, followed by the reconfiguration of the global supply chain. Cutting off the supply of rare earths to China may lead to the disruption of some industrial chains and a decline in production capacity. In order to mitigate risks, companies in various countries will have to re-evaluate their supply chain strategies and find more stable and reliable partners, thereby promoting the reconfiguration and optimization of the global supply chain. In the end, it will inevitably lead to fluctuations in global rare earth market prices, because the rise in rare earth prices not only puts pressure on the industrial chains of various countries, but may also trigger concerns about global inflation. In short, the global concern caused by China's cutoff of rare earth supply is not only an economic issue, but also a major proposition involving international politics and international relations. Especially in the context of globalization, the degree of interdependence between countries is increasingly deepening, and rare earth the problem is just a microcosm of the. Just now is the content of the Chinese article. Please let us know your opinion in the comments section below the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can see you again in the upcoming video. Goodbye, see you again.